YouTube channel. Today I'm not playing a game. Instead, I wanted to show you a bunch of decorations and building stuff that I tried doing with the Doom editor. Okay, so premise: I do not play Doom mods that much. I play Doom. I played Doom 1. I did not play Doom 2. I'm playing Free Doom right now because I like it better. As you can see, these are Free Doom assets because I just like the assets. I like the map making of Free Doom better than I like Doom. I don't want to play a game like, but I do love the engine. I love the map making. I love this little thing on the bottom, and if I don't use it for clarity. But I love making maps. I love the engine. I love the script and all the things the Doom offers. This is UZ Doom. It's not really. I don't know why I opened it, but this is UZ Doom. So yeah, I just wanted to show you some stuff I made. This all started because I wanted to make a bush. I never understood how to say this word correctly, but yeah, at first I tried this like how Minecraft grass looks. So just array of like a fucking star of texture, which doesn't look bad, but good. I use the Sylvine texture almost all the foliage you see. If of course doesn't work, this is just test to see how layering the textures looks. So it's really, it's like it's more than this. I mean, it is really because it has a depth, but you know what I mean. These are trees, but we looked at it here because I then found an almost perfect way to make bush with it, which is this, just a bunch of rings of grass. The more they're inside, the taller they are. And yeah, this looks good. You can like make it so one ring has the monster cannot see through flag, the block monster side flag on it, so that it looks, you can actually hide in the boxes. I guess that by how it works, you don't need to grab it. It will just be this, but or you can have them be completely see-through. Like if you don't plan to use a surplus that allows crouching, you don't wanna have this hide you because it would hurt you. This is a more interesting shape, but it's the same concept. Yeah. I also added there is one extra ring in this, but yeah, it seems it looks really cool, like as a bush. Trees. This was my first attempt. It looks like shit. It's just a square with a ring of lines on it. This is my second attempt. It looks a bit better. I have no fucking idea what there are stuff up there. It's not like this in the editor, so I don't know. But yeah, it looks much better already. Just has some minor texturing. This is the Freedom free stamp thing at normal scale, and this triple, I guess. This looks cool. Things can be detailed, they can be nice, but billboarding is kind of bad, I think, for stuff like this stuff, because even if you have the interaction sprite, which this doesn't have, it kinda looks bad. It's kind of weird moving around, like hiding it behind it. This feels more natural, like, yeah, this feels, I don't know, maybe just another gamer, so this feels weird, but I I much prefer this. It's more accurate for how where the bullets hit, where how it is. It's good. Eventually I did make these three. This is again a circle with some. This part of the tree, I forgot how they roots, roots, roots. Let's do this. Mouse, yeah, and again concentric rings of lines. Except for the tree, I decided to make it so the outside have this texture, but the inside has another texture, should be a vine one, if I remember correctly, so that it looks like it has branches from the inside, but it looks nice and green from the outside. I made this little test map with a bit of this thing. uh, Things work for like stuff in that is far away, because billboarding isn't that much of an issue. But for this, where you are fighting, yeah, I just like the solid tree. So like in bushes you can hide, and the people you can. So yeah, this is. I have no fucking clue why there are vines up there. I swear to God, there are not in the editor. But yeah, so things on the, I like to say background, but it's more on the far side of the map, and is 3D looking one, the in the foreground. Let's say foreground. Yeah. This one also have shades. I do not like using shades. I might for this, because with you they don't have anything above it, but later you see a bunch of experiments I did. I do not know how to use lighting at all. But yeah, this is my Lightroom where I tested some light. One thing I found I like quite a lot is the sun is less bright than a lamp. So here we have the sun, which is 160 light level. This is slowly darkening. It has it's 60, 150, 40, 30, 20, and 20 is the longest, because light never really goes away. I mean, it does eventually, but there is always this low thing of light. If you have an opening in a dark area, there is always this low light, which I don't know why, but it feels right. And these diagonal parts are slightly dimmer. They are, I don't remember if I made them 10% or 5% dimmer. It should be 10% dimmer. But yeah, they are dimmer because they are out. But yeah, a lamp is brighter than the sun. I don't know why, but it feels right. So this is a square position, this is a circle, quotation marks, where it overlaps. This was way more feel, there is no wood, because this, every step is 10%, not 10%, but 10 points darker. This is just feeling, but yeah, and I do like using 100 as completely dark areas. I don't know if people go lower, but seems right. Some guy here has a flashlight, so but let's back out of here. Furnitures. These were my first tries at furniture when I first made my first map. I said first a lot. When I made my first map, I made furnitures like this. These are fake 3D. Basically, I put this tiny sector, I raised it and gave it the floor texture so that you like to look it from afar and like squint and look the other way. It looks nice, it looks 3D. There are floor textures that look better than others. This kind of table really don't work. The taller it is, less it works. This works better than this, but this chair works better than another. This chair sucks because it's gray on gray. I also made this chair, which is using 3D floors. I like using 3D floors, but I think they kind of, I don't like to overuse them for like furniture and stuff. I think they can look really good. I think they do look really good. Like this chair is miles better than this, but it's, you know, I'll explain it later because I have a build later to explain it. This is just a big version of the chair. So yeah, add sector here. All this is the texture. The yellow is the texture of the chair. The red is the texture of the floor. I have built another this little scene that yeah. I had a joke prepared for this drug. I forgot it. There is a penis. Yeah. So this is in the scene I made. It's just a, you know, a kitchen. There's this table. This was another test I made with light that didn't turn out that good. The worst thing is the shadows. They look relatively good if you look down, but if you look up, they suck. I think you can solve this with portals, by making a portal, a sector over sector portal, to like hide this and just have the correct light that should emit from this window. But yeah, I don't know why I made the enemy crashes if I use portal. Also, I didn't want to use them. I wanted to try and make this entire map with just in this map I didn't want to use sector over sector, 3D floor, portals, but I wanted to just use vanilla stuff. I just as a limitation to test my abilities. I think it looks nice enough. So anyway, yes, it's in the table which uses this fake 3D things. Here's like a kitchen counter. There is this oven which I use texture to make the grill oven has. There is this microwave which I use. On this texture I said I can make it into a microwave. So that's the thing. Textures make like half, half, depending on the L, half of the texture makes like half of the fucking this. Textures make half of the loop of a thing. Modeling its modeling or just raising alone sectors, because it's not really modeling. It's really just something you can do. You don't have to do. Texture makes a lot of the work. You can enhance texture by raising sectors and raising them. I have an example later. But yeah, these scans are just scans because to detect nothing of the shape makes a can. If they were squares, they would still look like cans, maybe like more like box, but still like cans. It's a texture. Also, I want to specify this isn't like a tutorial or anything on how to make decoration in Doom. This is just a list of my findings. This stuff I came up with. Except this bridge. I was reading the wiki on how to use mix texture because I wanted to use them for fences. I read that they were used for bridges and for sector over sectors without having sector over sector. And I want to try it out. Yeah, I think if I have a bridge, it use sector over sector. I mean, they're supported almost by everything. So I don't know why I shouldn't use it. Anyway, this is a castle because I have problem making castles, like in general, in Doom and Minecraft, in any engine I have problem with how castle look, and I wanted to try making one. So this is the lowest showcase. It's just bits of ramps. Here's a tip though. This is like the best ramp. Maybe these two can be useful. These two aren't. Really, they're not. This is too steep. You may need something that's steep, but this is way too steep. I should explain how they're made. I'll do it later. This is it's hell to make. So basically, these are just 64 by 64 square, cut into 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1 strips, and then raised by 1 each. So like this is 1, 2, 3, yeah. If you want steep, use this as the steepest, and this if you want something that isn't steep. Anything else, it's really not that useful, really only 3. This is just a pain to make, and a 45-degree angle is not really good looking for like roofs and shit. You want to use this for or these, yeah. These are just shapes: triangle, square, rotated square, pentagon. Yeah, the thing is, because this is a square grid, a Doom map is a square grid, it's actually different to just have a square and a rotated square, even if they are the same dimension. These aren't the same dimension, this is smaller, but even if they are the same dimension, they're different. So yeah, here I have a star. These are just for reference. No, not really anything. This is interesting. This is an octagon. No wait, yeah, this is an hexagon. No, this is an hexagon. This is a pentagon. This is a pentagon. is enough. I cannot fucking count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do I have two pentagons? Fuck me. Anyway, hexagons, octagons, nonagons. Nonagons I don't like because I can't make them regular, but hexagon, octagons, they're not dodecahedron, but 12-sided polygons, and it should be 15-sided are nice squares. I think this is a 12-sided is the best. That's squares, I mean circles. This is the best circles you can make. I think it scales really well. Even if big-sided, it's a nice circle. This is more circly, but it's more work for a similar result. I think they don't look that different. So why do more work when you can do less? Maybe if it's bigger, you can use this, which is a 15-sided. I think I'll add like small images on the side. Maybe not, because let's be honest, I'm lazy as fuck. Yeah, let's talk about this first. This is a myth of mine tracks. I tried to make some modular track thing, and this is what I was talking about before, about textures, picking up the things. But this minecart has I forgot what texture it is, but it's like a rock texture, and basically what I did is I cut out the shape of because it's a flat texture, okay, like this. But I made basically a texture that cuts one out and raised it slightly to give it some 3D look. I think this looks really cool. This is the thing where texture do half the work and sector height does the other. I also have a small example map. In this example map, I also made these things which I think look cool. Yeah. The thing with these is that they look 3D, but are still in the but they look 3D because the texture it looks basically like Minecraft blocks. So it looks like it could be 3D, so it looks 3D because it could be. And that little texture makes it look even more 3D. That's you know how Doom looks. Because it's a cave, I tried these uneven walls. One is here. This is completely random. Like I drew a line like beep, 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 and made them random as shit. Here, this is the opposite. These are completely regular. They are tom, 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 tom. This could go on forever. These are random, but with thoughts. I think that I haven't found a nice between. I think that the more regular they are, the better they look. Like this, which is regular, looks better than the completely random one, but they need a bit of randomness. Like maybe I do this and this to maybe maybe a little bit. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I doubt. But yeah, these are minecart tracks. I didn't want to put anything here because this I meant to just a wall look. There is no really no decoration here. Anyway, this is a bunch of random decoration I made, like this evil altar, an archvile here. It's not an archvile. I don't know what they're called in Freedom, but it is an archvile. As in the editor, this is an archvile. Yeah, couldn't make a nice of red cloth. I could if I make it go down to the floor. Maybe I should. I'm thinking of this now. But I use red pillars to hide it. It looks bad. In my mind, red cloth shouldn't touch the ground. If it touches the ground, I could just raise a sector to act as if it touches the floor. Maybe even a little like segmented sector to act as if it's dropped on the ground. But anyway, I use these small red pillars to hide, and then way smaller. This is a slight failure. Also, this sector is actually a sky, like sky 3, I think. I think it's a sky 3. Anyway, this is a bench. This was inspired by, forgot whose video is it. I put the name on screen, but like a reading of Doom 1 maps and what they meant and what represented, because they're of course very simplified. And in the hangar, it was like, oh, and you could put benches here. I was like, oh, how would those benches look? I think they would look like that, like this. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think I did a good job. I don't know. And this is what I wanted to talk about field sector. This is a fountain. What I want to talk about is that field sectors look really cool. You can do 3D stuff with them. But the thing is, when you play Doom, you don't really expect 3D stuff. So when one like this comes, you don't even really see it, because you don't see it because you're like used to how modern games look, so you don't really see it. But then you go, you see, oh, and there's a fountain. You walk, and then you go back and you're like, wait, what the fuck? But if you like, let's say I have a castle which is filled with this chair, and it has 3D really complex geometry of tables, complex geometry of this, 3D wall decoration. I have a map where I use 3D sectors to, I could call them 3D sectors. I think they're called sectors over sectors. I never really, I don't care about the naming honestly, but you get what I mean. So I have the map where I use sector over sector to make like wall signs and decorations. So if you have a map that is filled with that, in the end this tree will be like, will have this, you know, sector over sector over sector over sector of foliage. They could look good, but then you have stuff like this, and they don't have really that. Oh wow, how did this happen? They don't really have magic, you know, in it. Because if you use them, I think if you use them sparingly, they look good. And one of the first map I made, the same of the chair, there was this like underground passage, like parking lot with a top row and a row with a top section and a bottom section, like a catwalk. But the catwalk in the first area was fake. Then you could go down, and there was this boss arena, and you, like, imagine this was a catwalk, and you had a fake out parking lot with fake doors and fake underpassage. And in the boss arena, you went under a catwalk and were inside the parking lot. So that's like gives off a wow factor because they were fake in the room before, but now they're real. Um, so yeah, I think these are like good thing to keep in mind when you're making new maps. You're probably getting motion sick from my movement, but sorry. Just I like to move when I talk. But yeah, probably this is like, oh yeah, it's common law. Like this is this is the chair that everyone knows. I I don't know. I didn't check it. Don't want to check. This is my findings. While maybe this year even in a Doom map I didn't see, or like I stopped playing Doom, the original Doom in before the a trick like these this and this are using X, and I don't have X, and I want to play it though because it looks like Doom but cooler. But yeah, this is. I hope someone can draw inspiration from this, even if it's maybe simple stuff that might again be common knowledge. I don't care. This is my stuff. I'm proud of it. Fuck you. Kill yourself.